So let's get the ball rolling. Gerrard. Messi. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Fernandes. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Messi. No, again there's no way through. Nuno Mendes. Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Fernandes. To Gerrard.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Shevchenko. Paris Saint-Germain, with this handy-looking 2-0 lead, they are looking comfortable. Right, Shevchenko. Fernandes. Messi. That's very neat. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Probably be looking to play it square from here.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Goes for a shot! Fernandes. Eder Militao. Chouameni. Indica. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Nuno Mendes. Mendes scooting forward. And it's Chouameni. Eder Militao. And here's Mbappe. Might be danger here. Oh, and the shot! And it's there! It's all becoming so easy. So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
A case now of complete control. That's a good run down the left. Bellingham.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
It's a foul. It could be a penalty. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Great chance here from position A1. Looking to widen the gap even further here.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 25, le numéro 11, le numéro 8, le numéro 24. À leur place, le numéro 2, le numéro 9, le numéro 29.
He's gone direct. Brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Just cruising. They are cruising. That was beautiful, something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
And it didn't take him long, just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Paris Saint-Germain. Yamal!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And he's running through. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Paris Saint-Germain have themselves a chance from the spot. Garcia must save this. No, he's missed it!
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Chouameni. Is there any support? He must... Big chance! And he hits the net! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Paris Saint shoots! And no mistake! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Real chance. Chance! Pass somewhat off target. And here's Messi. And here's Shevchenko.
Shevchenko really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He has found the way through. Look at the space here. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. This for genuine comfort. Oh, no, he misses from the spot.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
And this is Batistuta. And he's only too happy to take that back.
5 minutes.
He shifted it to the flank. Showing good feet. Chouameni.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's a sharp little ball here. And he's lost his man here. Havertz driving forwards. Fernandes. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Fernandes. Aimed beyond the defence. Batistuta has it out wide and in space. Shot could be on. And this is Shevchenko. Takes a shot! It is close, but that is the last of it. Paris Saint-Germain looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Mbappe voted man of the match and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Clarence Seedorf, he's a leader, he's a schemer, a controller, he's certainly a winner, he's all of those things and he's much, much more.
I'll take it a step further, he's a serial winner on the European scene. In fact, it's that pedigree which I see as his greatest quality. He knows exactly what it takes to be a match winner and he'll go about doing exactly that.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Vieira does well to get it back. Yamal. Oh, played through for the wide man. Yamal. Very nicely done. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nuno Mendes. And he goes cross-field. He's shifting through the gears here. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Mendes receives it in a good position here. Paris Saint-Germain appearing to have the better of things in these early exchanges. Eder Militao. First quarter of an hour gone. Rooney has given away a free kick. Pass isn't the best. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Yamal! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper, couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
It's a pretty loose pass. Great vision, and this is... and the shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Now it's Dembele, and it's Bellingham. He might be in here! Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him.
He had a chance to offload that left, so I think he's going to have to swallow his medicine on this one.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Shapes to shoot! Superb from Dembele! A finish of true class! And they're threatening to fly away here.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Paris Saint-Germain are doing very nicely, thank you.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing.
Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And this is Rooney. It's Rooney! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Nice interception, well timed. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now then, the ball's come loose. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Eder Militao. Oh, that's well spotted. Maldini. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Dembele. Engages and forces him off the ball. Batistuta. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice looking ball. Vieri. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Eder Militao. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Nicely weighted ball, and that interception was most necessary. Oh, Red, nice interception. And here's Batistuta. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Played in by Roberto Carlos. And he's ended up in no man's land. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. And that is well cleared. Oh, what has happened here? Vieri. Chance, surely! And that's a sharp finish. Half-time imminent. What a time to score. Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Bellingham looking to pass their way up the pitch. And we've reached half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Well, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And we get things going again. Triol. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Bullet with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. And he's picked it up out wide. Cross, oh, great leap! Vieri is flagged offside. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Mendes. Triol. To Maldini. Roberto Carlos. And here's Batistuta. Fernandez carries the ball down the right. Seedorf. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Vieira is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead.
Le numéro 19. À leur place, le numéro 2, le numéro 9, le numéro 7.
And he's going direct. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Oh, the keeper, for me, just made that look an awful lot easier than it actually was.
No, that was never going to make it.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Seedorf. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, sweet feet. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now it's Batistuta. Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked out the run. Mignon attempts a clearance. Hullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Otto puts the ball in. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Paris Saint-Germain do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Can he latch on to this? Chouameni, Fernandez, Roberto Carlos. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Chouameni, Fernandez. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro
So
24.
changes afoot here and from both sides.
À leur place, le numéro 87. Le numéro 29.
Van Dijk.
Attention, changement.
And Ndika, and it's Van Dijk. Here's a man in form. Oh, that's a foul, free kick's been given. And no surprise, that's a booking. That's really well manoeuvred. And this is Roberto Carlos. He's found a way through. It's gone in, and it is an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake.
It's a quick one. Havertz.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Odo with the foul. Chouameni. Nice sequence of passes, this. And he shoots! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Into the lead once more. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Paris Saint-Germain leading now.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
That's been slipped through. Havertz. He's picked his way through. Now they're getting up there! And there's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Temps additionnel, 5 minutes.
5 minutes to add. The most accurate pass. Paris Saint-Germain clearly now in lead preservation mode. Kvaratskhelia. And here's Haaland. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's fabulous. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Adriano.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Pass is just off target. And he's managed to get rid. And the referee brings it to a close. Paris Saint-Germain are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway.
I don't think I've seen a player as complete as the Czech cannon.
Ah, Nedved.
Yeah, the cannon gives us a little indication of the power he can produce from either foot, but he sets about his job like a Tasmanian devil, a whirlwind of activity.
So strong on either side.
He is.
Now it's Bellingham. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. He's picked his way through. Albert Ferrer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is ended up in no man's land. Chouameni, Bellingham. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ndika calmly anticipates. Dembele. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Dembele stood his ground strongly. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. He is through here. Oh, easy pickings there. Shot could be on. It's a sweeping cross. Lofted upfield. Liverpool have it back and can go again. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he's had it nicked away. Bellingham. It's a good run he's making out on the left. And the through ball. He's shifting through the gears here.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Great ball, and he's in. Can he finish? Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead.
Mbappe really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
It's run loose here. Saviola. Mendes makes the interception. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And it's Fernandes. That is good alertness. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
A header! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Over to the other side. Yamal makes a move down the right. And here's Dembele. Yamal. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Saviola just eases him off the ball. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Paris Saint-Germain are down to 10 men. And it's Hullet. Bellingham. Now Mbappe. Yamal. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Hullet. And it's Hullet. Now it's Nedved. Fernandez. It's a good run down the right. And he's managed to get free. Silvestre, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Fernandez. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that is one way to stop him. Yamal. And it's Mendes. Looking for options for movement. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Driven in. Oh, good climb! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Substitution in progress.
Paris Saint-Germain can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Rijkaard. And it's Benatia. Saviola. Oh, good spread. That is a great pick out. Now there's a fine ball. Well read, and the danger is averted. And the referee has blown for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Those of you making
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Today,
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Paris Saint-Germain are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And we get things going again.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Now it's Saviola. And that's another good win of the ball. Cafu plays it in. That's a good foray he's making. Ball has bounced loose now. Rijkaard. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
João Neves. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And there's green grass ahead of him. Mbappe shapes to shoot! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Paris Saint-Germain are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Sylvestre.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement.
Goes for the header! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. He has found the way through, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Sylvestre just loves to go forward whenever he can. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. He is through here! Not the most accurate pass. Fernandez. Oh, some astute defending there. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mbappe gets into a good position. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's Saviola! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. That has not gone well. Can he get on the end of this? Fernandez has created 1 goal already. Nicely weighted ball. Nedved threads one in, drives it in. Tries a shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
I have to say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. Mbappe, this is promising. Benatia did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Can he latch on to this? Paris Saint-Germain are almost home and dry now. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Keeper's got his work done. Eder Militao. And once more he proves rigid and robust. He's got away. And this is Saviola. Shot, surely! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And that's a tidy finish. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? 4 extra minutes added on. There's a sharp little ball here. He's on it, can he get away?
Raoul.
4 added minutes
Right,
has been indicated.
Raoul, well seen, saw that coming. And that's that. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is
And a
very
quick
little
reminder
room for
today
argument.
to please take all litter to bins located
Paris
by the
Saint-Germain
entrance
may
gates.
not have finished with
Thank you very
11,
much for
but
your
they have shown
cooperation.
terrific spirit, and they claim the win.
Well, that's what spirit and togetherness is all about, Peter. I thought they showed terrific desire and focus and fitness in refusing to settle for a draw. A time to hold heads high.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then.
I think we can look forward to another striking masterclass from Van Basten here, Peter.
Well, many have cited him as the greatest striker of all time, but what in your eyes made him that, Jim?
Well, in a word, everything, Peter. He had it all. Pace, power, technique, vision, dribbling, strength in the air. He's a cut above the rest in all departments, and brilliant imagination.
That has been slung wide. Nicely shaped ball. Now that's well seen too. Turns back here, probably the best option. Yamal might just make this. Mendes kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Yamal. Now, can they get him away? And he can thump it away. And it's Caicedo. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. Totti will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Fernandes. Oh, it's Dembele. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. And here's Bellingham. And he's only too happy to take that back. Played out wide. This looks promising. Looks across and plays it in. Probing pass. That is good alertness. And here's Bellingham. Tries one from range. Now it's Fernandes. Takes a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And this is Van Basten. Can he get it through? Chance! It's there! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Imigresen have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Totti, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Bellingham. Paris Saint-Germain are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Rijkaard wins the duel this time.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Pullet in acres of space out wide. Totti. Caicedo.
Van Basten really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. Paris Saint-Germain always looking for runners up front here.
Yeah, it is a regular tactic of theirs.
Yeah, it can make life really tough for you from a defensive point of view, having to constantly be on guard with people trying to get in behind.
Fernandes. And it's Bellingham, looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Paris Saint-Germain certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Bellingham. Fernandes. Lovely, now then.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Dembele! Dembele! Brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms.
Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Le numéro 11.
Paris Saint-Germain restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you've...
Shoots! Oh, that is really good tenacity.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
They've played it short.
Kachu!
2 minutes de temps additionnel.
And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
This possibly the last play of the half.
Hullet with the short one. Now it's Hullet. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a good run he's making out on the left.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying.
So there was the first half.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Changement en cours.
Imigresen get the ball rolling in the second half. Kukçu. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Caicedo. Fernandes. Now Eder Militao. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to pass it through. No luck with that dink over the top. Caicedo. Fernandes. And he's intervened well there. Bellingham. And it's Mendes. Driving forward. And here's Mbappe. Caicedo. Oh, it's come loose. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Rizal receives it in a good position here. Paris Saint-Germain needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, it's Dembele. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. And here's Mbappe. Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. This is a promising build-up. Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Eder Militao. It's Van Dijk. Caicedo. And it's Bellingham. Rizal. Oh, good read.
This is the time you need that pace.
Van Dijk. And Jamal. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Passing is crisp and sharp, and that interception was most necessary. Well, that pass isn't the best. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Paris Saint-Germain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Oh, they're looking at the ref. Oh, he's been caught napping!
Changement.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he's heaved it away. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Grimaldo spots it and intercepts. Now it's Hazard. Now it's McAllister. Oh, that's fabulous. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Caicedo. Eder Militao strokes it back. Ndika.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Deftly away. And it's Neves. And that is that. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
And we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, it's hard to overlook the engine of this team. This guy, Wataru Endo. He's an effective shield.
And the shots! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
That's put paid to the danger.
Some good work on the right flank here.
And it's Bellingham. He has a look up. Yamal. He is just caressing the ball. He's free, he has got space. Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Played in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's managed to get free.
Chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Dembele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. And he thumps it clear. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Nuno Mendes. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, that's nice. Great ball, and he's in here. And the finish! Now, who's going to be... Oh, what has happened here? Back when it goes. Fernandes! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Bellingham is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Diaz. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
And it's Gravenberch. Chouameni, Dembele, Ekitike, Diaz. Oh, nice touch. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And the counter is on. Yamal gets on his bike and on the move.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Chouameni. Defending here is really tight. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And it's Fernandes. Oh, good ball! Brilliantly cut out. Ekitike. Vitz.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Owen. Tries a deft middle ball. Oh, well played, well played. Bellingham. Yamal.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, good-looking ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Eder Militao. Van Dijk, certainly one of the players of the week. Now Eder Militao. And it's gone back to the keeper. And it's Mendes. Bellingham. Bellingham receives it in a good position here. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's made its way to him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Owen. Ndika does really well there, strong defending. That's gone for a throw-in. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Soboslai is in a really good position out wide.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Ndika deals with that comfortably. And now they can spring out of defence. Mignon. And that brings the first half to a close. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Please take this opportunity to
How's the first half compared with your expectation?
I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we are back on the way.
Paris Saint-Germain have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going.
He's had a shot! It's a goal! Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Diaz. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chouameni. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here. And
oh, shooting chance! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Paris Saint-Germain restore parity.
Such a big goal, Peter, just when the opposition
Shoots! Goal! Arsenal! Into the lead once more. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Arsenal have their lead. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that was asking for too much. Gravenberg. Paris Saint-Germain are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And a chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Looking to play him in. Diaz. He's shifting through the gears here. Real chance! Has another go! He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Oh, that's really in!
Well, now it's he's been caught napping. It's their second corner of the game. Bullish header! Yes! It's all becoming so easy. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
I think there's been a greater menace to...
Mbappe! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, brilliant save.
Paris Saint-Germain really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Mamardashvili claims comfortable. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Endo. Now it's Haaland. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. Endo with the slide tackle there. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Bellingham. And here's Haaland.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And they can counter here. Oh, delightful ball. Chouameni. Mbappe. Into the last 5 minutes. Great chance! And he hits the net!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So could they be onto something here?
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Oh, what a mistake! It's run loose here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Can he get away here? Fernandez providing an outlet on that flank, and it's Bellingham. Oh, some tackle that. The ball has bounced loose now. He's in a great position here. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And that will be the final act. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply...